Welcome to another fantastic Friday, Wildcats. We've got a spectacular show planned today with an inside look at a theater performance and a story about yearbook distribution. We're going to send it to Lexi Vorndran in a second, but first, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
What's up, Wildcats? Lexi Vorndran here. Seniors, it's not too late to register to attend Project Graduation on May 28th after the graduation ceremony. The event is at Andretti Thrill Park and will be from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. It will be a night of raffles, gift cards, food, and fun for every senior. Contact this email for more information. Well, that's all for me. Back to you, Ben.
Thank you, Lexi. Today's episode of WCTZ News is sponsored by Gentle Dental. The friendly team and skilled dental professionals are devoted to restoring and enhancing the natural beauty of each patient's smile. Interested in playing volleyball for this upcoming season? There will be an informational meeting May 26th at 3:30 p.m. Now to Shane Winston with a story about theater changes this year.
When the curtain rises, there will be no actors on stage. This is because of COVID safety precautions that will have all theater performances take place outside on top of many other precautions.
So we have to wear masks during performing, which I'm sure will be difficult for the singers. We've also had to think about social distancing. We've had to think about even having a live audience was difficult to swing, but we are getting a live audience, which is great, but only 50 people.
With all the changes to the typical theater program, none were as big as the decision for this year's performance to be an original musical made by the alumnus Evie Sottolingo.
So with everything that had happened over the past course of the last year and the change in leadership here at the theater department, I figured it might be interesting to come back if they would have me and put on something new, something that was not just kind of standard fare for high school musical theater, but a piece that kind of reckoned with things going on.
Although he is doing this as a graduation requirement for NYU, he is still pouring his heart and soul into the production.
So originally Evie had come here and talked to the students and talked to people in the community, seeing their experiences with COVID, and he kind of wrapped it all up into this musical so that it would be relatable to the community and really everyone in America who's been going through this pandemic.
From there, I went back to New York and I started writing, and that took about 2 months, and then there were 80 pages of a libretto of words and 14 pieces of music.
Ever since then, the cast and crew has been hard at work preparing for Saturday's opening night.
Some of the biggest challenges have just been communication and finalizing what we were going to do, because it was a big issue on determining whether or not this was going to be inside or outside. But once we finally got it, just finalized that this was going to be outside, we just got to work. Today we are finishing our third house, which is our medium-sized house. This will be for the background of the set, and we are starting to paint.
Part about the show is probably getting to hang out with my friends at rehearsals. And also, we haven't had a show in a while, or like an actual show, so I'm really excited to have this opportunity.
We sold out within the first 8 hours, I believe, of posting the link to the tickets. We still have reservations coming through wanting to see it, so we're thinking maybe another show, maybe a live stream. We just don't know yet.
If the West Shore Theater Troupe has shown anything this year, it's that the show must go on. Reporting for WCTZ News, this has been Shane Winston.
Today's episode of WCTZ News is also sponsored by Twins Car Wash. Visit them on Wickham Road in Melbourne. The yearbooks have finally arrived. Here's Kishan Ramchandani with the story.
They're in. The 2021 yearbooks have arrived, and the yearbook staff members are eager to get them out to students.
This year we're doing it in the yearbook room, so on Monday the 25th we're going to have a senior distribution only so that they can get the first look at the book. So they'll come during their lunch or during their third block to come down to the yearbook room and get their book.
And then we're going to have a senior yearbook signing party after school one day. It's going to be pizza, it's going to be fun, just sign everyone's book and make some memories.
Any e-learners, senior e-learners can pick up their book between 4 and 4:30 in the yearbook classroom. And then we have an underclassmen distribution for the rest of the school on Tuesday, same protocol, third block, and they'll get their books then, and e-learners can also get them after school.
I'm very excited to do it in person this year, since last year it was a really big hassle just getting all the books out, and it wasn't very fun to do.
Last year, because the book arrived so late because of COVID, we had to do different distribution events, and they had to be outside. So we had the drive-through distribution event, which was very interesting, and then we had to distribute to e-learners that didn't show up the first time, so it was craziness.
This has been Kishore Ramchandani reporting for WCTZ News.
Well, that's all we have for you today, Wildcats. Don't forget to stay tuned after the credits for the alma mater. This has been Ben Nielsen. Have a fantastic day, Wildcats.